People don't realize that when you have a talk show, no one ever cares about what you think.
That's true.
Damon Wayans had a great joke. He said, anybody seen the new Sinbad show? Did somebody tell that motherfucker that when they say talk show, it means the other people get to talk every now and then?
When you look back on all your years in the previous show, what sticks out to you as being the most memorable or sort of your favorite moments?
I gotta start with Bill Clinton, only because it surprised me that it became so big. Keep in mind when you book it, it's a governor. It was a very cool moment. The greatest moments were musical performances and comedy performances where you saw someone that was about to take over. The night Mariah Carey sang Vision of Love, the first night Chris Tucker did stand-up, long before a Rush Hour, the first time Chris Rock worked, the first time Dave Chappelle worked. The most fun things for me are having this place that you can give opportunity, and only you can give those opportunities, especially back then.
The Magic Johnson moment too, which I know.
The Magic Johnson moment is interesting. I'm glad you asked about that. When Magic called me, I said, I don't want to do it, man. I'll go with you. Let's go to Larry King. And he says, no, I want you to do it. I want to do it there. So it's one I had to step up to through the emotion. It was a great show now that I look back because he was able to communicate to America and everybody remembers where they were that day. We must remember there's still a cause, a mission. When I won Apprentice, I played for Magic Johnson Foundation. Because magic is healthy and successful, it's easy for people like me to forget that for minority women, that's still a major problem. As a matter of fact, my cousin, 6 months before I signed to do Apprentice, died of AIDS. We're still on a mission.
How do you rate yourself as an actress?
I suck.
You had an epiphany when you were at George Lopez when his show was ending.
George is a really good friend. George always wanted to share the vehicle with me. Like George would say, if you want to co-host sometimes, come co-host. George Lopez might as well get a credit as a producer on this show because he's been in it since I have been in it. My friends have been so cool. To the point
friends
where,
in high places too, Jay,
oh,
Eddie.
yeah, Jay's helped me find writers. Me and Eddie will sit, Murphy, me and Eddie will sit and look at samples and submissions and tape of things that people wrote, and I say, yo, watch this kid. This kid I think is funny. When I was trying to raise money for the Magic Johnson Foundation, a late night host, Jimmy Kimmel, ABC, sent me paper. The culture of late night has come a long way. We realized that, look, we do our show, we try to be the best host we can be, but the battles don't bring in other ratings. It don't bring in new viewers. Just do your thing. They're gonna go where they're gonna go.
Right. Is it tougher for you to make jokes about people or sort of poke at people? And you said that because you know everybody.
The hard part with becoming famous is when you're a young comic, you say anything about anybody. Because I don't know them. And I'm trying to get famous. I ain't got no friends, not in Hollywood. And you do your thing, you know? Then when you become famous, it's like, oh, I can't do that joke because I know Judge Judy and I like her. I sometimes think you can do jokes that are funny, but not so mean. I really believe that I can sometimes do a joke and the person watching wouldn't be mad at me.
That's a fine line.
Yeah, it's a very fine line. And I don't want to say it's an absolute science, but I don't have the kind of mean side to do some jokes, but I know that it's tough business in that way because sometimes every good joke has a victim.
We want the A-list. We want Angelina. We want Justin Bieber. I want the whole Will Smith family. I want Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the baby. As a matter of fact, forget Jay-Z and Beyonce. I just want the baby.
I was really blessed back in the day.
You were.
I had a wealth of guests. As a matter of fact, I used to try to not book Prince again, but figure out what to do with him. Michael Jackson would call and say, I'm gonna walk out tomorrow. Janet would call and say, I'm gonna walk out tomorrow.
How'd you know who was who?
Same voice. It was like one of Catherine's kids is coming, you know.
But it wasn't Tito.
It wasn't Tito. Tito is the only one with a different voice. Because even Jackie has the same voice. It's just Jackie is a little more here. Jackie is more like torture. Remember that song? Jackie's voice is I'm gonna walk on tomorrow. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not walking, huh?
You know your Jacksons. It's very
Yes.
impressive.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have to understand, as a kid in Cleveland, my age, the Jacksons were our Kennedys.
That's true.
You know, that was our Camelot. Tito with a derby. Camelot in the ghetto. Hollywood Reporter, thank you.